Well, the Pussification of America is complete. I hired a welder today to come fix my stock trailer here so I can start getting cows. And one of my guys today, I think, did a really good job ripping out the floor. And you can see that this thing's got some rot. You know, there's no question about that. So he looked at it, and well, first of all, let me back up. He shows up driving a 1-ton diesel Dodge, and he steps out of his truck with his cowboy boots on, and here's this welder, right? The personification of blue-collar worker. And he looks at this thing, and he tells me what he thinks he needs. So I put in a steel order, and I go down to Alaska Steel, and I get what he needs. And he calls me about an hour later and says that he, quote, spoke to his lawyer and his insurance company, and he can't fix this thing because it's got some rot. What a pussy. It's steel. Cut the rotten steel out and replace it with good steel. That's why we stripped it. A budget wasn't an issue. I never told him I needed him to do it on a shoestring. In fact, I told him the opposite. Make it right, fix it, whatever it takes, whatever we got to cut out, whatever we got to do, make it right, make it safe. I don't want this to be a hazard to my cows. I don't want this to be a pain in the ass. But he couldn't do it because it has some rot in it. The frame itself is pretty good. There is some rot along the sides here, which we could easily cover up with some plating or some plywood or something. But as you can see, we stripped this thing bare in the hopes of fixing it. So this country has no future. When somebody like a welder, a blue-collar welder, can't even fix something that needs welding, there is no hope. So you know what? We're just going to figure it out. I cannot believe what a bunch of pussies now live in this country. It's really quite disgraceful. What a weak country this has become.